How are you resisting me? I can't seem to grasp your soul!
Is it done? Do you have it? It's a protection spell. Lodor's soul is still bound to the crown. Quickly, there is no time. Give it to me. Give me the crown, now! Then you die!
Oh, what fun we shall have together!
The crown is mine. Yoren and his house would fall.
You are foolish to dabble in such dark matters, mortal. I did nothing. She was planning to betray you from the start. But you I can't control. It's as if you don't have a proper soul. What a pair we are. Me trapped in my crown, you trapped in your soulless husk. I hope you're better company than Ulfnir.
You will die for your insolence!
Two minutes. That's how long we were out of the crypt before those two drunken idiots ran off again. To oblivion with them. I'm done playing goat herd.
I heard Tenmar Walk was full of Daedra. You're no milk drinker, that's for sure.
No one's allowed inside without authorization.
You have spoken to Merrick then, seen the council. It is about time we acted. This one apologizes, comrade. She has been urging action for some time. Finally, to be able to... We have been tasked with investigating Ulfnir's death, yes? We should begin. Ulfnir kept a room nearby. Aelith gave instructions no one was to be allowed inside until we arrived. I shall keep watch here. Enter Ulfnir's quarters and search for... something. Anything to suggest a road to travel. Aelith knew she could trust you. Too many voices. All of the very important used to being heard. They want this mystery solved, and they want it solved now. They are used to combat, direct action. All this thinking hurts their heads. Aelith would have hoped you'd notice by now. This one loves to fight, loves the thrill of combat. But a thorny puzzle, a tricky lock, a track to follow in the woods? Just as much fun as a blade in a brawl. We found him in his quarters, the endless sleep. It was very sudden, but at the time we thought nothing of it. Ulfnir was getting old. Sooner or later one of the faster blades would have made him sit down. None. And slow though he was, he never would have gone to... what was it? Yes, Sovngarde. He never would have gone to Sovngarde without a fight. Anything out of place, anything connected with a place or a person. We thought his death just the touch of chance, so we did not know to search. Anything might be a clue. What have you found? Interesting, interesting. Ragenthar is a dwarven ruin. Why would he... We must travel there, comrade. See if we can uncover more. Now Aleph is truly surprised. The guildmaster had the magical prowess of a particularly slow horse. What was he doing at that ruin? Relics? Ulfnir was no scribe. He was like most Nords this one has met. A warhammer diplomat. The guild lost some contracts because of it, but the rank and file loved him. Good thought. Perhaps some in the guild hall saw him there. This one suggests you question our comrades in Windhelm. Aleph will meet you nearby. She has some preparations to make. There is a bridge just outside the Windhelm gates. Meet Aleph there, and we will journey to Ragnar together.
If you hadn't defeated that nasty little elf Vox, I'm sure our great King Yoren would have taken care of her.
Nice to see you, comrade. Our numbers aren't what they used to be. Live by the sword and all that. Sure, I remember him here, but not his business. I think he spoke with Akita a few times. I wish he was still around. Be interested to hear what he thinks of this contract, knowing the council's all torn up about it. Oh, you know. The guild has always been about our short, simple contracts. One and done was the mantra a lot of the lads used. Now this long-term thing with the anchors? The coin's good, but it's a big change. Not everyone likes it, that's all.
Welcome to the hall, comrade. I bet you've got some good tales to tell of our war on the anchors. Sure, of course. Had me set out some supplies for him a few times. He said he was going out to Ragenthar, that weird old Dwemer ruin. I kept telling him the mages had already emptied it out, but he kept telling me he needed to go. Oh, studying it and such. Ragenthar is... weird. Unique, I guess you'd say. See, nobody really knows where it is. Physically, that is. It has an entrance near here, right? But the mages say stepping through the door is some kind of... Temporospatial claudication. I think that's what they call it. Anyway, it means the ruins inside are all scooped out of time and space. There are entrances to the place all over Tamriel, but nobody knows where it really is. He said he was meeting someone, that he had to meet with them somewhere safe, that what they were talking about was very important. Guess that's why Ulfnir went to the trouble of going to that weird old place.
Looking to crack some Daedric skulls? I've got what you need. Yes, he actually visited a few times in the months before he died. Always came into town dirty and smelling like boots after a hard march. Never asked why. Didn't seem like a thing he was likely to tell me. Go carefully, comrade. Uncertain times in Tamriel. Only thing you can be sure of is a good weapon.
Welcome. This one is anxious to get moving. Aleph will lead the way to Ragnthar if you're ready. Here we go. Try to keep up, yes? Follow, comrade. This one cannot wait to taste the air in Ragnthar. Ulfnir visits a remote Dwemer ruin just before his death. No coincidence. And now the guild openly opposes a Daedric prince. Risky, risky. To throw the guild against such power, foolish. This one remembers when we fought goblins, bandits. Small contracts, one and done, yes? Almost there. Be on your guard. And here we are, Ragnthar. Welcome to Ragnthar. The barrier here is a relic of its builders. They did something very strange to this place. Ragnthar is twisted out of space. This entrance here will allow us in. But it is not really here, if that makes sense. Lucky for us, Aleph came prepared. She can bring the door into focus. Let us inside. In her travels, Aleph has learned little tricks and techniques. She has fought mages, Daedra, the undead, even werewolves. You don't hunt monsters as long as she has without learning a thing or two. This one will just be a moment. The sound of gears. Watch yourself. impressive tactic. Are you well, comrade? Did it harm you? A protective barrier. With something inside, Aleph can sense a great power here. Formidable. But this one knows a spell to negate it. Not without your assistance. Aleph will subdue the crystals. You must destroy them. Your window will be short. The spell is taxing, and Aleph can only maintain it for so long. Be quick. Prepare yourself. Move your paws quickly. Now, destroy the crystals. Good. Now to examine the body. That did not sound good. It is a trap. Here. Aleph is pleased to have you at her side. Let Aleph see. This is Ulfnir's. His body here, but why? He was to be interred near his home in Eastmarch. Keeping us out, yes, but perhaps also keeping him in. Aleph has tried to have Ulfnir summoned from Aetherius, and it has never worked. Perhaps now, Aleph has an idea. Perhaps with the barrier down, we speak to him directly. This one knows how to reach out. Aleph can draw him to this place, so close to his body. What do you say? Are you ready to get some answers? You have seen the spirit of Ulfnir, but always just for a moment. This one believes we can summon him, speak to him. Learn who murdered him. Aleph told you she has power. Magical gifts, connections to lands beyond. She will use them to draw the spirit to this place. Then we shall see, yes? We begin. Aleph will start the ritual.
Who summons me?
Hush, spirit. Aleph will ask the question.
What do you wish to know? I will tell you what I can.
Aleph demands the name of your murderer. Who killed you, Ulfnir?
It was the Argonian. My subordinate sees all colors.
This one knew it would be so. Begone, spirit. Aleph is done with you.
I have done as you asked. Release me to walk in Sovngarde.
Go. Eilif will call for you again, soon. Sovngarde indeed. You heard the Guildmaster. Sees all colors. She murdered Ulfnir. Perhaps for you, this one has suspected all along. The lizard was the one to become Guildmaster. The lizard was the one who set us on this crusade. Eilif smells something foul on the wind. Find Merrick and the Council. They are probably still in their moot at Fort Amul. They need to know about this, and they will heed your word. Eilif shall remain and search for more clues.
Greetings, you both.
Why do you hate us, Nord? Your own king declared us allies. But still, you tell us that...
Don't put words in my mouth, Dark. I said you could enter Fort Amul.
Old Hyoring's been spreading tales of how you defeated Malana. Very impressive.
Well, share your news with the Council.
By the Green. Share your news, and be quick about it.
What news do you have? I didn't even want to let myself think it. When she disappeared after your visit to the Iliad ruin. What is your proof, my friend? The Council will need solid evidence. Eilif did what? Stendarr's breath, that's disgusting. I'll have to talk to her when she returns, but I suppose it did answer our concerns. Oblivion take lizards and cats both. Sees all colors will be found and thrown in a cell. Stay in touch, comrade. We will need you when the time comes. Until then.
any story?
Does this armor make me...
There is an urgent task for you. I have an urgent message for you. Alif needs to speak to you immediately. I don't know what happened. She looks grim, so it can't have been good. You should find her as soon as possible. She's waiting for you at the Rift in Guildhall in the Rift. Good luck, comrade. Not as far as I know. Every member of the guild received instructions to detain her if she's sighted. I still can't believe she killed Guildmaster Iceblade. Tribunal, protect us.
Shalador found you. Excellent. I've puzzled out the hints from that last book, and I'm afraid the news isn't good. Your next trial is in a particularly nasty part of the Shivering Isles, a place called the Chateau of the Ravenous Rodent. Not unless you've spent your life poring over obscure Daedric tomes. The chateau is in the darkest part of Dementia, the Shadowland of the Shivering Isles. I'm worried that... I'm fine, Adept. I'm just tired. It's become very draining to translate these tomes. Don't worry about me. I can open the portal to the Isles for you straight away, if you allow me.
Good. You've arrived. Welcome back to the Isles, Adept. We must be wary. This part of Sheogorath's realm is twisted and corrupt. I'm not sure. I've never been to this part of the Shivering Isles before. We're after the final tome, though, so we have to assume he has something truly perverse waiting in the wings. Certainly Velost has suffered enough. Yes, it is as I said. She has worked herself night and day, and Sheogorath's dark intellect is focused through those tones. They are like a stain on her mind. I think we have to... Wait, do you feel that?
Not so fast there, Shalador. Only invited guests in the chateau. We have standards, you know.
Damn you, mad god!
Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Shally. And off you go. Ha, just the two of us. Now we can talk in peace. Ah, my little mortal. I'm a man of many personalities, but I tell you what, they're all very fond of you. The game is a foot. Or a leg. In fact, all manner of severed limbs. But don't worry about that. I've brought you here because I've been watching you. You work too hard. You need a nice little vacation. Of course! This is my chateau. It's me family's estate. Gets handed down from me to myself and so on and so on. I think you'll love it here. Or hate it. Oh, one of the two, certainly. Up the road behind me is our guest quarters. But silly me! All 3 rooms are already occupied. Frankly, they've overstayed their welcome. One of them, though, just not fitting in. Could you do me a favor? Could you tell him to shove off? Catch? Such an untrusting soul. If there were a catch, I'd say it's the 2 of my guests are murderous cannibals. My advice? Don't let anyone eat you. If anyone tries to kill you, kill him right back. And remember, try to relax.
Be wary. Talk to these guests carefully before you try to throw anyone out.
I can hear you, Shally! Don't bother my guests!
You're the only one that thinks you're funny, mad god.
Hello? Is someone there? I sent for room service hours ago. Yes, actually. It's very pleasant. Some odd things here and there, but overall... Look! Are you room service or not? What? Well, no throwing me out. Throw me out and I'll have my advocate drag you before the Alinor courts. We'll strip you of every coin you've ever earned, and every coin your sons will ever earn.
Is someone out there? I can hear you moving. No? Not at all. There are things skittering around in here. Oh, don't evict me. As long as I ignore the noise, it's quite nice in here. You can't see the poetry of my soul from behind a door. You can't look into my eyes and know that my mind is my own. You can't see the intensity of my truth.
I can hear someone out there. Hello? Yes. Wait, no! Is the Master playing his games again? Wait, I mean, scenarios. I do enjoy his scenarios. They taste so yellow. Yes, yes! Evict me! Open the door right now! Or I'll peel off your face and wear it like a mask! I'll claw through this wood and tear out your succulent throat with my teeth!
Ignore the noise. It's quite nice in here.
drag you before the Alinor courts.
Wait, no! Is the Master playing his games again? Yes, yes! Evict me! Open the door right now! Or I'll peel off your face and wear it like a mask! Freedom! I'll add you to my wardrobe!
Ignore the noise. It's quite nice in here. I just want to make you understand.
Hello? Is someone there? Yes, actually. It's very pleasant. What? Well, no throwing me out. Fine then. My advocate will be I'll show myself out. But I'm not taking that dreadful portal.
That's a perfectly good portal! I should know! I made it! It's been so long since we had guests. You would have loved my old Uncle Leo back in the day. Charming dinner conversation. When he wasn't bringing up old girlfriends. Literally regurgitating them. Nasty habit. Well, let's see. Now that you're settled in, you should tour the grounds. We have this lovely maze at the chateau. You simply must see it. Why do I need a reason for everything? Mortals, mortals, mortals! Always needing a reason to do things! For example, people like to think light chases away the shadows. I prefer to think that without a few lights, there'd be no shadows to enjoy! Oh, jolly good, you're getting it! I knew if we spent enough time together, you'd start to think like me. I have that effect on people. It's a bit too dark, actually. Why don't you light a few braziers as you go? Improve the ambience. Mind what bumps in the night now.
You've faced darkness before, Adept. Remember your training.
No cheating, Salador! Don't ruin this for me!
Only 2 more to go. This trial is child's play.
I'm gonna bind you to haunt a little old lady in Wayrest! Does that sound fun, Sally? So, what did you think? What was your favorite part? No, don't answer that. I can see by the look on your face how happy you are. Such confidence! Braggadocio! Gumption! I like that. The last place I'd like you to visit is our humble little manse, just behind me. I want you to meet the family! So many fond memories. There was that one time with the scalpel. And all of our family dinners. Ha! And of course, you get to play with the family heirlooms. Aye, we have an old rhyme about him. 4 lights in a row, poke one to make it glow. No, that's wrong. Maybe it was 4 lights in a trough, poke one to turn it off. Huh. Well, something like that. Remember, vacations are about enjoying the little moments.
Those poor souls. Sheogorath's family.
How do you keep getting back in here? I blame Haskell.
Apparently not everything is under your control.
Not yet, anyway. Beautiful, aren't they? Isn't it beautiful? The most beautiful part of the chateau. You can see why I've held on to the place all these years. Now, just hold on there. Haven't you been wondering why it's called the Chateau of the Ravenous Rodent? Well, you should. And before I give you the last tome, before I reward you and Shally for all your hard work, you need to meet one more member of my family. Let me tell you the story of old Uncle Leo. Ah, a mortal after me own heart. Well, Uncle Leo was quite the ladies' man back in the day. He had a beauty in every town, from Windhelm to Stormhold. As the years went by and his looks began to fade, it got harder and harder to, you know. Right. Well, not getting the attention of the ladies the way he used to, it started to drive Leo a little bit batty. And that's when I stepped in. Can't have someone as well loved as Leo all lonely, right? So, I offered him a little deal. I gave him back his looks, his youth. All he had to do was promise never to bed a maiden more than once. Simple, really. And he took the deal with gusto. Then, a few years later, he meets me all. Cheese for the smart skeever! Leo couldn't resist her. Thought he'd have an out on our deal if they got married. Nope. His flesh melted like wax on his wedding night. Became an atronach of my very own. Now, all his girlfriends are rats! too much, I'm afraid. To be honest, it's become an embarrassment to the family. So, as the final act of a courteous guest, go kill Uncle Leo, will you? Give the old lug my love before you rip his skull open, will you? Hadn't already murdered most of them. Always sad to see a good man die. Leo's death just now? Hilarious! I should make you fight narwhals on the open ocean! I should make you run a gauntlet of angry Argonian concubines! But I won't. Book's yours. Yes, well, I'm sure you and Shalador will be very happy with your new book. Of course, the last has been the one doing all the reading, right? Send her my best. And tell her to read real close on this last one. Give the last my best.
You've returned. Do you have the book? You've done it. We have them all. Now I just need to closely study the books together as a set. And we should be able to find Shalador's island. Wish me luck, my friend. I'll need it this time round. Yes, Adept. I recovered quickly after you left. I'm just feeling a little weary. This business with the books you've been collecting, it's taken a lot out of me. These books are like word labyrinths. There are layers of meaning upon meaning, endless research avenues. He's laden these things with oblique references that only someone with my mastery of law would be able to understand. It's very tiring. Like I said, just a little weary. Don't worry, Adept. I'm up to the challenge. I'm one of only a handful of people in the whole of Tamriel that could have puzzled these out, in fact. We'll see it done.
Adept, good to see you. I have great news for you, Adept. The Lost has finished final analysis of the tomes. We're ready to get my island back. She's preparing a ritual space at the Riften Guild Hall in the Rift. I'll see you there, Adept. We're so close. Of course, this is what we've worked for all this time. Putting up with the mocking and insults. Sheogorath's poor attempts at humor. We'll recover the Isle, and the Guild will have a safe haven from the war. What's that? No joking? Too bad, you little baby. Really bad start.
Honor and faith to you, my friend. We are nearly ready to depart. My Lord Varen requested that Tharn and Snowlily join us, for safety's sake. Though I have seen fewer places as tranquil as the Valley of Blades. An old friend, Kasura, dwells there. Before I was captured, I placed an enchanted ring in her keeping. The ring is a key of sorts. Without it, we will not be able to open the secret chamber where the Amulet of Kings lies hidden. She was my first mentor and instructor, a true master of blades. She still trains young swordsmen in the valley, though she deems worthy of her instruction. Swordsmanship, but much more than that. Her teachings revolve around a trinity of body, blade, and brilliance. The sword singers of old were said to be masters of all three. Oh, look, there will be time for questions later. Are you ready to depart?
I'll open a portal to hasten your journey.
I'm looking forward to this. I'm curious to see where Sai Sahan trained in his youth.
Do you smell the scent of burning embers in the air? Well, we may be in for a treat if Kasura is teaching the firewalk. The Abbey is just down the path. We're fortunate that my Lord Varen opened a portal for us. This landslide appears to have blocked the valley's only approach. I cannot say. I've never known these mountains to experience earthquakes. Strange. It is tradition for Redguard men to shave their heads, following a time of great trials. I shaved mine long ago, when I failed in the task to restore the lost tradition of the sword singers. Also, long hair gets in the way during battle. There is an old Redguard proverb. A man is only as great as the beard that wears him. A full and healthy beard carries with it a sense of great honor and wisdom. Also crumbs. Oh, a few have tried, but a fool and his fingers are quickly parted. is strange to return to these mountains.
Had I known it was going to be this hot, I would have dressed for it.
Each one bringing its own sorrow or its own smile.
Oh, joy. We've been here less than 5 minutes and Sahan is already getting maudlin and weepy.
Shut up, Tharn. Don't let him get to you, Sai. Let him roll his eyes. Maybe he'll find a brain back there.
Kasura often said that rudeness is a weak man's imitation of strength. What is this? The Abbey burns! Quickly, we must find Kasura!
So much destruction. What could have done this?
I'm afraid I've seen this before. Keep an eye skyward, Titanborn.
There's trouble afoot.
Kasura! There! Kasura,
Saxel,
are you injured?
What happened? Cultists. They attacked the Abbey. So many of my students have fallen.
The Abbey is in ruins, Kasura. How could they?
Gigantic beast. Like nothing I've ever seen. Cultists. They're opening rifts to oblivion.
No. Save your strength, Kasura. We will make them pay. I promise you.
What do you think? Trap?
It's only a trap if you don't know about it. I assume everything is a trap, therefore, it's a challenge.
Sometimes it feels like these cultists really are worms. When you slice them to pieces, you just wind up with more of them.
They will pay for the innocent lives they have taken.
I'll recover. Just find the intruders and make them pay.
Lead on. Let's get the ring and be done with this place.
I fear the worst.
In the name of Moloch Baal, come forth and destroy his enemies! Heed me, Daedric minions, and obey! Hosts of Oblivion, come forth and feast. Saxel and company at last. My pet has been waiting for you.
Eye skyward! Here it comes!
How many more of your friends must die, Saxel? Where is the Amulet of Kings?
Sometimes it feels like these cultists really are worms. When you slice them to pieces, you just wind up with more of them.
Well fought. Saxel travels with worthy companions. My injuries are not serious. What are a few more scars to an old warrior? Scars have the virtue of reminding us that our past is real. My students and my home have not fared half so well. I'm glad to see you, but curious why you are here. I did not find the Ring of Stendarr's mercy, but now that the King of Worms knows you are here, it is only a matter of time before he launches another attack. Indeed, atop the eastern stair is the secret entrance to the ancestral crypt. The ring is within. Follow me. The hidden entrance will not be obvious.
Why would a crypt need a secret entrance?
It's a wonder there's an unplundered crypt in all of Skyrim. You Nords could learn a thing or two from the builders of Hammerfell.
Perhaps Hammerfell could also teach Nibene the virtue of good manners.
Here we are. Watch your step as you descend.
I can feel the presence of my ancestors whenever I come here. I am burdened with a great responsibility to honor their sacrifice and uphold their legacy. I, along with some of the most renowned sword singers who ever lived, we must tread carefully and with great respect. We both thought it would be well protected in the Valley of Blades. The most gifted young swordsmasters of Hammerfell are invited to train with Kasura. The town was bristling with strength and steel before the Titans showed up. I cannot say. Perhaps someone told him of my past. Perhaps he pried the memory from me during my time in the Halls of Torment. Either way, I am to blame for the valley's destruction. No one I love will be safe until Mannimarco has been dealt with. And I shall need a proper weapon. Kasura said that my father's greatsword lies with the ring. It seems proper that I should wield it in his honor. Tread lightly. Few living have been permitted to walk among these honored dead. Divad Hunding, son of Frandardo Hunding, Ansei no Shira, the greatest of the Sword Saints. The hearth of every household in Hammerfell has a small alcove containing a copy of his father's greatest work, the Book of Circles. It seems fitting that the Ring of Stendarr's Mercy lies with my father. By the sword of my father, Nazir Ataf-Sahan, I pledge myself to the destruction of Mannimarco, and the liberation of Tamriel from the tyranny of the god of schemes, Molad Bal.
The ring is yours. Guard it well. I must return to my students to begin the long task of rebuilding. Thank you, but I cannot leave the Valley of Blades. I must bury the dead and tend to the wounded.
I knew you would lead me to the ring eventually. Give it to me.
Your presence defiles this place, Mannimarco.
Give me the ring, and I might spare your pathetic lives.
We struck down your Titan, and we'll strike you down soon enough.
The Titan was a prelude of what's to come if you continue to defy me.
Defy you? Your delusions of godhood are laughable, you ignominious corpse herder.
Very well, then. I'll simply take the ring from your corpses.
Blasphemy! How dare you raise the honored dead to fight your battle?
You hide something from the most powerful necromancer in all of Tamriel. You might reconsider hiding it in a bloody tomb.
Move now! We must not get the ring!
Ancestors, I will avenge Mannimarco's blasphemy!
The ring is ours for the time being. Guard it well. You must return to the harborage and give it to Lord Varen. It will remain safe in his keeping until it is time to travel to Sancre Tor. Lyris, Abner, and I will remain here to help Kasura bury the dead and tend to the injured. Lord Varen has been observing our progress. He will open a portal for you to return. There it is, at the top of the stairs. Go, quickly!
The damage is great, but if you had not arrived when you did, there would be nothing left to rebuild. Be safe in the coming days, my friends. I look forward to your return.
The Abbey of Blades will rise from these ashes. If I survive the dark path we must walk, I will return to help Kasura shape a new generation of Blade Masters.
A noble goal, Sai. Perhaps I'll join you. For now, we should see to the survivors.
You continue to surprise me, sir.
In my mind's eye, I witnessed your battle with the worm cult and with the undead Ansei abominations. Your mission was successful, was it not? I witnessed the Titan's assault and sensed the deaths of many innocents. It is a great and terrible loss. Saisahan and the others will need time to aid Kasura. I will contact you when they return and we will begin the journey to Sancre Tor. vestige. Meet me at the harborage. We are ready to reclaim the Amulet of Kings.
Watch those weapons.
We race fine horses in Davon's watch.
Stay out of trouble. I prefer the cold moon inn to the sober Nord. Are you buying? Much more rustic.
I forbid it, young lady. No daughter of mine is going to be courted by a Nord stable boy.
Hello. Can I speak to you for a moment? Welcome to Windhelm. You're just in time for the celebration. If you don't mind me saying so, you look pretty capable and good in a fight. Just the sort of individual that Leimaer is looking for. Leimaer Stormcloak. She keeps the city running and oversees the Windhelm Guard. That makes her extremely busy, especially now, what with the Konunleikar and the Ebonheart Pact delegates and all. Of course, in addition to attending the Konunleikar, the Pact leaders have important business to attend to. Important business. Now hurry along. You can find Leimaer at the center of town, right in front of the Palace of Isgrim. I'm sure Leimaer will appreciate your assistance, and your discretion. Yes, yes, the Konunleikar. The Nords are very proud of their celebrations, and this is a big one. They want to prove that even though the Akaviri damaged the city, Windhelm is still a beautiful and vibrant place. The Akaviri hit Windhelm hard during the invasions. Most of the damage has been repaired, but work continues on the palace. King Yoren insisted that the rest of the city should come first, so the palace was the last thing worked on. That's what the Nords call this celebration. The entire city is celebrating King Yoren's 10th anniversary as the Skald King. Nord clans have come to Windhelm from across Skyrim to compete in various challenges to honor the king and his reign. Oh, many apologies. I'm the Ebonheart Pact envoy in Windhelm. I've lived here for some time now. I can honestly say that I know all of the city's movers and shakers. If you need anything, anything at all, I'm the one to ask.
We Nords love the wind and sea. From the docks here in Windhelm, our ships sail across the world. I know every vessel in port, where it's from and where it's going. The Windhelm docks are busy most days, but with the Konunleikar festivities, let's just say I barely have time to have a pint of ale and a bite to eat. Well, most people are having a good time. With Filgor on the move, there is a bit of sober undercurrent these days. Still, you can't keep the Nord spirit down for long, not when there's food and mead to be had. Plenty. You can participate in the Konunleikar, perhaps, or just watch the competitions. We have a couple of fine drinking establishments. I recommend the Cold Moon Inn, but others prefer the Sober Nord Tavern.
What do you want?
A toast!
I don't believe this. I'm not leaving until you let us in.
You look strong and capable, good in a fight, and brave enough to travel the world in search of adventure. If my assessment is even close to correct, I could use your help. The Konunleikar, the great games to honor the reign of King Yoren, fills the city with mirth and good cheer. When a new king survives to his 10th year on the throne, we celebrate. But not everyone who has come to Windhelm is in a festive mood. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in a decade, but they return for these games. Since then, there have been numerous injuries and a few deaths, and I fear worse things are to come. The clan stays at the Cold Moon Inn. See what you can learn. We don't like to talk about it, but Yoren wasn't the unanimous choice to ascend the throne. The Stormfist clan backed his challenger, and they have been associated with ill omens ever since. Discretion is called for, hence an outsider like you. Yoren's brother, Fieldgore. He desired the throne. Normally, succession is determined by the crown of Freydis, but there were complications. Anyway, the brothers fought, Yoren won, and Fieldgore was exiled. End of story. Or so we thought. I am the Thane of Windhelm. My father was captain of the guard. I followed in his footsteps and climbed a bit higher. We Stormcloaks helped build Windhelm centuries ago. We're an old family, and we're proud of our heritage. What do I do? What don't I do? Rules and regulations. Meetings with King Yoren and other Thanes. Now I'm hosting pack delegates. A lot of political nonsense. Mostly, I delegate so that I can guard the city. People feel safer with the Thane around. Yes, they've come for the celebration, but also to meet with King Yoren about packed business. I try not to get too involved. In fact, I'm not sure how Yoren stands all the pomp and ceremony. It would drive me insane.
in peace.
More drink over here.
Come, have a drink with me.
I'm selling.
What do you want?
This is the life, eh? Another dose of the cure.
Just when I needed some company.
You've been gone for a while. Tell me you found something useful. Cheating at the Konunleikar and the Stormfist clan. They haven't caused this much trouble since... Oh no. This is worse than I feared. We need to determine what's really going on here. While you were completing your mission, another competitor was injured. One of my best. The champion of Windhelm. This just got personal. I have another task for you if you're willing. I want you to enter the next event, the foot race of the 9 Holds. I name you Windhelm's new champion. That should confuse our enemies. If you're willing, go talk to the race organizer Lenning. He's along the western wall. Hurry! Speak to Lenning the Hawk and enter the race. You're good at digging up information. We're better to keep an eye on things than right in the middle of the race. I can't post guards at every tower. And as an outsider that no one has ever heard of, your participation should confuse our enemies.
What is it?
Come on! My grandmother can eat more than that!
You wouldn't like me when I'm dry.
If you're not participating in the race of the 9 Holds, please stand back. I see. Thane Mara is playing her political games again. No matter. As the last racer to arrive, you get to light the starting flare. Get ready. The race begins as soon as you ignite the flare. Rules? Haven't you ever ran a race before? You have to run along the outer walls of the city and must pass through each of the 9 towers along the walls. 1 for each hold in Skyrim. The first racer to pass through the 9th tower wins the event.
You look like I could use a drink.
Thanks. It's the rare soul who stops to help an opponent. Treachery. An orcish arrow. Poisoned. I drank a potion, but it didn't help. I'm finished. It's too late for me. You need to listen. I saw where the assassin fled. To the south, away from the city. They must be hiding nearby. Avenge me, champion. Avenge!
Well... Watch yourself.
What happened to you? You were doing so well. Why'd you stop running? Another murder? In broad daylight? Thane Mara just left and she wants to speak to you. And she needs to hear about this anyway. Hurry and meet her in front of the palace.
You know, never mind.
Could have killed him, Lout.
What do you want?
What a race! I saw some of it, and I was informed of the outcome. I have eyes throughout the city, of course. Another blasted attack. You showed compassion, abandoning the race to aid another. Empathy is worth as much as strength, in my opinion. Now about Hadring. We need to find his killers and bring them to justice. Someone must have seen something during the race. The assassins fled after their cowardly attack, but every rat has a hole to hide in. You must find that hole. I don't want you to just find the assassins. I want you to hunt them down like the rabid dogs they are and dispatch them with haste and extreme prejudice. Do we understand each other, champion? I'm taking the gauntlets off and granting you the authority to do whatever is necessary to deal with these assassins. I name you as Justice Karl of Windhelm. Dispense your authority as needed, and deal with this as quickly as you can. Well done. I'll mobilize the guard to prevent any more Stormfists from getting into the city. Go south and find the assassins. Bring me back something I can show to King Yoren to let him know we've taken care of this problem.
Hold still. Stop moving. Come, have a drink with me.
Poor Honda. I'm going to miss sharing a cask with him.
What do you want?
The guards found more caches of weapons hidden around the city, but nothing else. I hope you had better luck. King Yoren's exiled brother Fildgor used to run the Stormfist Brigade. That's his symbol added to the Stormfist emblem. And these orders. Fildgor has returned to Skyrim. King Yoren must be told. Hopefully it's not too late. Fildgor is King Yoren's twin brother. When Queen Nirnhild fell in battle, the brothers joined forces to defeat the Akaviri, but then they fought over the throne. Yoren won the day and exiled his brother. Now Fildgor has returned. What does any exile want? Needless to say, to announce his presence in this manor can't bode well for King Yoren. The final event has started in the Hall of Trials. I'll send guards to the camp. You need to go to the hall and help the king. Hurry, to the Hall of Trials. You must protect King Yoren at all costs.
Your prowess is impressive, champion. Come up here so that...
The Stormfist cheated. These Nords have been poisoned.
Your brother Fildgor sends his greetings, false king. He wants you to know that he has returned from exile to claim what is his by birth and by right. Your rule is over, pretender. Prepare to die.
Poison Fildgor. What is the meaning of this? Guards! Seize that woman!
For Fildgor! For the rightful king of Skyrim! Show no mercy!
Stormfist bastards did their worst. This was a message from my brother. One I wasn't meant to survive. I feared this day would come. A mere scratch. Nothing more. The Stormfist clan's assassins are dead, and that's good enough for me. I guess I've become too complacent. while Fildgor's hatred has obviously deepened and festered. After dear Nirnhild fell in battle, my brother and I threw back the invaders. Afterward, we disagreed on who should succeed our sister. I believed in diplomacy and wisdom. Fildgor believes in rule by force. I couldn't let him take the throne. When I won the throne, I was forced to exile Fildgor. He never forgave me for that. So I assume he returned to take the throne. I wonder what he has promised his Stormfist and Orc allies. I need to think about this. Please tell Leimaer that I'm fine.
Do you find me?
I don't. Or is it me?
You're back. Tell me, is King Yoren well? That's good to hear. You don't know how relieved I am by this news. You risked your life even though you had no duty to uphold or vow to keep. To me, that makes you the champion of the day. While you were aiding the king, a runner arrived from Fort Morvenskar. The fort is under attack. Fildgor and the Stormfist clan are certainly behind the attack. It can't be mere coincidence. Windhelm must be protected, but we can't abandon the fort. It makes sense strategically, but we weren't prepared for this. We weren't expecting to fight a war while the Pact leaders were in council. I need your help. Captain Hamar sent the runner. Report to him. Find out what's going on at the fort. You upheld my honor and the honor of Windhelm. This Ebonheart Pact is worth more than I hoped. May all your enemies fall before you. Business.
It's about time Windhelm sent someone. What took you so long?
Just you? I hope you're tougher than you look. Sorry, I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but we're in trouble out here. The Stormfists came out of nowhere and forced us to retreat from the fort. We escaped, as did Lieutenant Koruni and a few of the soldiers. I don't know what the Stormfists want, but we haven't seen that clan around here for almost a decade. Koruni sent word that she plans to sneak into the central barracks. If you could liberate the soldiers that were captured during the battle, you could assist the lieutenant when she tries to retake the barracks. Good luck freeing our soldiers. I'll stay here and wait for the detachment from Windhelm to arrive. Anything to help with your mission, but we must be quick about it. The Stormfist clan hasn't been seen in these parts in almost 10 years. Back then, they supported the traitor Fildgor. As to how they took us by surprise, I'm not sure. They came out of nowhere. Still, it dishonors us that we failed to stop them.
I received word that Lieutenant Corone plans to try to infiltrate the central barracks and take out the leader of these invaders. Meanwhile, I need to wait here for Windhelm soldiers to arrive. Then we'll sweep in and join the lieutenant. Fort Morvenskar's primary purpose is to protect the royal tombs beneath it. Most of our departed rulers are buried here, including our dearly missed Queen Nirnhild. Beyond that, it doesn't really hold any military significance.